Hi guys, my name is Ben Brooks. I'm marking myself as Brooks Movement and I'm a personal trainer based out of Cardiff and Surrey, and I specialise in strength and mobility. Today's session is a movement class designed to move your whole body to counteract the effects of the fact we're stuck inside all day. You'll require one pillow, that's it, just one pillow, and I hope you enjoy it. Okay, so we're going to start with infinities, shoulder movement, one hand in the lower back, one hand behind the head, chest up nice and tall, you're going to pull the hand off the body. Lock the arms out, do a big long change to the opposite position, and then pull behind the head. Lock out again, all the way back around to the start position. Okay, so you keep changing at your own pace, slow and smooth, try and make each circle bigger than the last one. Try to really open up those shoulders. Feel that rotation right down in the socket. 3, 2, 1, and relax. So we go down to the spine. Think of your spine like a snake, okay? So we're going to work down the spine one vertebra at a time. So I'm going to start from my lower back. Think of it like a wave, okay? So we're going to slowly tuck that pelvis, which is creeping up one vertebra at a time. Slowly but surely, all the way up into the thoracic, all the way up into the neck. And the last thing I do is round the head. Okay, so I'm going to keep switching ends of the spine, sending the wave forwards and backwards. It doesn't matter which end of the spine you start from. It's a game of control with your own body. Start to build an awareness of which bits of your spine you have control of and which you do not. Willing to bet the bits you have less control of is also where you have your attention. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Next we go down to the hips. So from all fours again, you're going to drive one knee slowly up behind you, and you're going to stop when you feel either your glute squeeze or a change of pressure in your lower back. Okay, that is your starting position. So slowly raise the knee as you feel that squeeze, and from there start to draw a half circle with that knee. Pull it around so it's underneath you. And then retrace your steps back to that start position. Slow and smooth. Every circle, try to make it a little bit bigger. Keep those arms nice and straight. Don't rush this section. Okay, spend some time playing in the corners. Really open up those hips. Nice guys, exactly the same thing, opposite leg. We're going to slowly raise the knee up, wait for that glute to squeeze or a change of pressure in your lower back. And then from there, start to draw that half circle. Wait for the knees underneath you again. Retrace your step back to that start position. Again, keep those arms straight. Don't be seduced into bending that right elbow, and feel out those corners. Right, so we're going into heel taps now. Down to one knee, chest up nice and tall. Hand goes round, taps one heel. Other hand goes round, taps the same heel. So turning the chest, turning the head as you tap the heel. Keep switching sides. We do 30 seconds per side. It's a great move to open up the front of the hips. There's a little bit of a rotation in the spine. A little bit of coordination element to it as well. As you start to ease into it, try and make the movement bigger, send the hips wider, further side to side. 3, 2, 1. Nice guys, change legs, same thing. Heel tap, round to the side, heel tap. Again, rolling through the front of that hip. Turn the head as well, look at the heel as you tap it. 3, 2, 1. Nice guys, right. Press up position. From here, we'll put the foot up on the outside of the hands. Get your nose as close to the floor as you can get it. And then back to your start position. Okay, so step onto the outside, nose to the floor, back to the start position. If when you step you have to put your back knee to the floor, that's absolutely fine. Nose comes down, back to that start position. Okay, it doesn't make any difference if the knee is on the floor. Nice and slow and smooth. Really dropping the weight down into those hips. Okay, the nose to the floor is just a trick. I'm just trying to get you to drop some weight down into that hip. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice guys, have a seat. Right leg in front, left leg behind in a shin box position. Keep your knees and shins in contact with the floor. You can put your right hand behind you. Bridge your hips off the floor, squeeze the glutes and reach. Bum to the floor, round the spine forwards. Come back up, hand behind, bridge, bum down, round the spine forwards. Keep those knees on the floor. Pause in that top position, really extend that arm, get that length all the way through the body, and then collapse forwards. And last one on this side, biggest rep yet, biggest one you can make. And down. That's guys, switch sides. Same thing, shins, knees on the floor, hand behind, bridge and reach, bum down, round forwards. Round forwards. Really squeeze that top glute. Get that extension. Open up the front of those hips. And the last one on this side. Nice guys, stand up. Right, so the next one is a squat pattern, okay? If you can't sit to the bottom of the squat, you can cheat. You can put things underneath your heels. So if you have a pillow, you can put the pillow underneath your heels, or a couple of books works the same. Or if you'd rather have something to hold on to, works exactly the same, okay? So the pattern is squat to the floor, one palm on the floor as you reach the other palm to the sky, other palm, other arm up, stand up straight. All the way down, reach, and up. Nice and slow and smooth again. Feel out the corners. If you find yourself needing to rush through it, otherwise finding a position you're struggling with and breathe into it for a few reps before changing. Breathing is how you tell your body you're okay in a position. Last one. 3, 2, 1. Nice guys, right, last one. Flat on your back, arms wide, legs out straight. Okay, from this position you bring one knee into your chest, drive it across the body. Back to the middle, and down, other leg up, across the body. Back to the middle and down, so don't make it into one fluid movement. I want it in 2 phases. Try and keep the fists pushed down into the floor. Elbows as well if you can. Just feel your lower back opening up a little bit. And last one. Nice guys. Right, so starting with the strength section now. Okay, so part 1 is a straight arm plank. So you can have your hands, what I call zombie width from the shoulders. Hands on the floor, knees and feet together. You're going to tuck your toes underneath, squeeze your bum, and then lock. Okay? The glutes, I want to be the focus of this plank. Okay? Keep the glutes tight. If you can't squeeze the glutes, put your knees to the floor, squeeze them again, and then up. Okay? You can hold this position for 1 minute. Go. So knees and feet together, squeeze the glutes, lock. Try to keep your hips, shoulders and head all in a nice straight line, so make sure the hips aren't sagging down. Keep your shoulders pulled away from the ears. Glutes squeeze tight. If you're on a carpet, you can squeeze the floor with your hands, really grip everything, maximum tension. Again, make sure your glutes are tight. You're not squeezing the glutes. Knees down, reset, come back up again. If you need a rest, put your knees to the floor, count to 5, come back up again. We're doing the full minute, you're at 35 seconds already. Keep going guys, keep powering through. Every day is glute day, squeeze those glutes. 15 seconds left. 8 seconds to go, hang in there. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and rest guys, nice. Grab your pillow, flatten your back. You put your pillow between your knees, okay? You want to have your feet next to each other, with your object between your knees. Head on the floor, hands on the floor. You're going to bridge that top position, and from this top position we're going to crush that pillow with as much force as you can for 1 minute. Go. You're going to hold the top position, hands pushing down into the floor, pelvis tucking underneath, squeezing the glutes as much as we can and crushing that pillow. Really squeeze it. Only about 50% effort at this point. We're going to build it up towards the end. Just hold this position, bum as high off the floor as you can, pelvis tucked underneath. You want to feel the contraction in your glutes, not just your lower back. Really crush the pillow. And we are at the halfway point now, guys. So start to spike that tension up a little bit. Push down a little bit harder with the hands. Squeeze the glutes a little bit more. Crush that pillow. And we're into the last 15 seconds now, guys. I want maximum effort, 100% intensity. Squeeze that pillow, crush it with as much force as you can produce. Crush, crush, crush for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. Nice guys, we go into a 90-90 stretch. Right leg in front, left leg behind. It's called 90-90 for a reason. You want a 90-degree angles in all your joints, so corners in your hips and your knees. Hands either side of your front leg, chest up tall. Squeeze the back glute and lean into it, trying to find a stretch in the glute and underside of your front leg. And hang out. Nice steady breathing, try and slow the breathing down now. Try to get some length in those hips. Muscles only release on the exhale, so try and breathe out longer than you're breathing in. Really slow that heart rate down. Nice guys, very good. Hang in there, we've got 20 seconds more of this stretch on this side. We're doing both sides. Keep the top glute tight, so the top glute's active still, just the bottom glute is not active. We're going to try and pull the belly button forwards if you want to exaggerate the stretch. Don't round the spine. 3, 2, 1. And change sides, guys. Again, 90-degree angles in all the joints you can see. Hands either side of your front leg. Chest up tall. Lock the glute, driving it forwards. Hinge into that position. Getting a stretch in the front glute again. Keeping this glute tight. And again, focus on the breathing. And slow everything down. Quite a lot of input for the hips in a quick 15 minutes. Nice guys, 25 seconds there. Nice long deep breaths. Again, if you want to exaggerate that stretch, keep the glutes driving forward the top one, into the lower back. Slight arch in the lower back, anterior tilt, you notice the tension will increase. 3, 2, 1. Guys, it's been great. I've been Brooks Movement. I hope you enjoyed yourself today. Yeah, look after yourself. Remember, we are safe inside. We're not stuck inside. So stay inside and look after yourself. Thanks.